Welcome back to the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker. A community fundraiser took place February 27th at Just a Taste in St. James. Patrons and friends gathered for a silent auction and wine tasting, raising over $5,500 for area resident Jason Stacy. Stacy underwent surgery in January to remove a brain tumor and is out of work while undergoing rehabilitation. A GoFundMe account has been established to help with medical expenses. Total donations now amount to more than $15,000. Missouri S&T closed the Minor Golf Course on February 28th. The closure was the result of a student survey sent out in spring of 2016. Students appreciated having the course, but said they would prefer if money went toward more accommodations and other recreational facilities. The facility's failure to be self-sufficient, as well as possible renovation costs, contributed to its closure. Construction of a parking lot will begin in the northwest corner of the property this fall. 3 West Plains teenagers have been reported missing. 17-year-old Damian Henry and Josephine Downen, as well as 16-year-old Brianna Johnson, are believed to have left the area. At this time, police do not believe the 3 are in danger and have no evidence of any suspicious circumstances. Police are on the lookout, and those with any information are encouraged to contact local law enforcement. Human remains discovered near Old Highway 100 in Franklin County have been identified as those of Daniel Reed, who's been missing since May of 2014. A caretaker discovered the remains while clearing brush in a wooded area. It appears that Reed's body was at the location for several months before being discovered. A cause of death is currently unknown. A Salem woman was sentenced on February 24th for an embezzlement conviction. Demia Lloyd was found guilty of embezzling funds from 2 Sears stores in Rolla and Washington. Lloyd made unauthorized withdrawals from a holding account over a 20-month period, totaling over $350,000. She has been sentenced to 3 months in prison and 6 months of house arrest. A Sullivan man was seriously injured following reckless driving on I-44. According to the Highway Patrol, 19-year-old Sarah Kane of Pacific entered the eastbound lane of I-44 going the wrong way. 50-year-old Robert Block of Sullivan swerved to avoid Kane, causing his vehicle to overturn. Block's son, Patrick, sustained serious injuries and was transported to St. Louis for treatment. Kane continued down the highway for nearly 25 miles before exiting in Cuba, where she was apprehended by Cuba police and the Crawford County Sheriff's Department. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Department reports a seizure of over $20,000 in illegal drugs, leading to the arrest of 3 people. 36-year-old Kevin Loggins, 27-year-old Ashley Dixon, and 27-year-old Amanda Powell were arrested during the bust on February 25th, which recovered meth, cocaine, heroin, and prescription medication, as well as several firearms, one of which was stolen. A 4th man, 56-year-old Clifton Cunningham, is also wanted for questioning, as well as for felony warrants in Laclede County. He remains at large. The Skills USA competition allows students to show off their skills and passion for what they do. The most recent winners are 2 teens from Newburgh. Hunter Yao took 2nd place with her graphic design expertise. Seth Grisham placed 1st for his welding skills. Both teens are looking forward to competing at the state level in the coming months, where we wish them the best of luck. 11 Lebanon woman has been honored for her service in the field of music. Laura Mudge received the Finley Hamilton Outstanding Military Musician Award for her career and efforts to promote music in the community. Mudge is a proud member of our military and a specialist with the 135th Army Band out of Springfield. The Finley Hamilton Award is given to enlisted musicians who exhibit musical and leadership excellence in the memory of Finley Hamilton, who died of cancer while serving as president of the National Band Association. After a long career in education, Jerry Bayless is retiring. Bayless has been working at Missouri S&T since 1959 and ended his career on February 28th. During his time as an educator, Bayless received the Chancellor Medal and the Alumni Merit Award and has been an honorary St. Patrick and Parade Marshal. Mr. UMR, as Bayless was known, will leave behind a lasting impact on the university and the community. March 1st was opening day for trout season in 4 Missouri parks. Anglers lined up to observe the traditional start of the season, braving chilly temperatures to catch the first trout of the year. Leanne Minting spoke with Missouri Department of Conservation's Wes Swee at Merrimack Springs Park near St. James.
We stock around 120,000 fish every year, and this is one of the smaller parks. The larger ones are closer to 300,000 fish. The fish that you're catching today, those were hatched and started about a year and a half ago. It's not quick. It's all done by hand. The bigger hatcheries, Shepherd of the Hills, Montauk, and Bennett, and Roaring River all have brood stock. In the fall, they'll start spawning their fish, and then these eggs will hatch out in about 28 days. Once they get here as fingerlings, we are feeding them 3-4 times a day. Upwards of 500-600 pounds a day of food will go out to raise these fish up to stocking size, which takes about a year and a half. If it wasn't for the amount of fish that we raise in the hatcheries, we couldn't keep up with the 58,000 fishermen that come here every day. There's been a very big push for angler recruitment, get these kids and families out there experiencing the fish and the fishing and having a good time, and hopefully we put that core memory in their background, so then years down the road, you know, when they're bringing their kids, they're like, yeah, that was fun. I really remember that, and I'm going to bring my kids to Merrimack or Montauk and continue that tradition.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the award for Best Local News Program goes to... The Weekly Recap with Matt Wacker, as if there was any doubt.
Matt, hang on a second.
What?
That's not correct.
What are you talking about?
Check it again.
It says it very clearly right here.
Read it.
The Weekly Recap with Matt Walker. What is this? What?
That's a fishing show from the lake. High production
This
quality.
show cannot exist. Are you kidding me right now?
That's what they got.
Oh, this is Bush League. No way, no way. I'm calling my agent on this one.
Matt.
You're going to be hearing from me.
Matt, come on.
Oh, no. Ridiculous. You've got to be kidding me. The Weekly Recap. The Weekly Recap is brought to you by Price Chopper, Cooking from Scratch, the Travers Automotive Group, the UPS Store of Rolla, Beck Motors of Owensville, Bayer Dodge of West Plains, Hanging by a Thread, Mimi's Home Helpers, and Tailor Your Insurance.
Question: if you had your very own local TV channel, what kind of programs would you air? Fidelity Communications provides access to exclusive original content produced by our regional Local 6 production teams that features members of your community. And we want to remind you that your ideas count and participation matters. So take action. Help us discover what makes your community unique. Let us know what you want to see on your Local 6. Have an upcoming event in your community? Maybe we can televise it, or simply assist in getting your project off the ground. Message us on the Fidelity Local 6 Facebook page or visit our website, fidelitylocal6.com, and find the contact info for the production manager in your region. It's a community effort. Help us make local television the best it can be by being a part of it. As always, thanks for watching.